Well, welcome to the Group Leader Training series from rednotes.org. Let me introduce this by telling you a little bit about this video series. It's going to provide 6 weeks of training, and the whole goal is to prepare you to start a group. Hopefully you're already in a group, and now someone is bringing you through this, coaching you on how to start your own group, and that's really the goal of this 6-week series. Now, it's going to be using the Red Notes video library, and really it's more than a video library, it's a group system. So if you're not familiar with Red Notes, you should probably go back and take a look at rednotes.org and the library of videos that we offer, because this whole system is built around those videos, and that's really the sort of the core of this system. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about philosophy of ministry and groups and things like that, but we're going to talk a lot about practical stuff relating to discipleship and disciple making. So this is going to be a very practical 6 weeks, and I hope you're ready for it. Now, let's get started by defining discipleship. Discipleship is being a disciple and making disciples. So there are two parts to discipleship: being a disciple and then making disciples. 1 Corinthians 11:1, Paul says it like this. He says, "Be imitators of me as I am of Christ." Another translation has it, "Follow me as I follow Christ." So Christ invited Paul to follow him, and he did. And then Paul invited others to follow him. So this is the basis of discipleship. Now, being a disciple, this is the part most of us know. Growing in the Lord, reading the Bible, praying, all of those sorts of things, following Jesus, all of that stuff, most Christians do a pretty good job with. But we're going to be talking about making disciples. We're going to be talking about the second half of discipleship. This is the thing that most people struggle with, and this is why we have this group leader training, because we're going to show you exactly how to make disciples using the Red Notes video library. Now, I'm going to define disciple making, because this is going to be really important for us. We're going to talk about this all throughout this leader training. So let's get this straight and let's get on the same page. Disciple making is moving people toward Christ by imparting biblical truth in the context of caring relationships. Now, we're going to talk quite a bit more about that, and maybe you had your own definition of disciple making, but for the sake of simplicity, let's use this definition: moving people toward Christ by imparting biblical truth in the context of caring relationships. Now, we're going to talk about moving people in the next video. Right now, let's talk a little bit about this biblical truth part. You know that you can't make a disciple unless you teach them the truth that's in the Bible. And so it's really important to impart truth to people that we want to help in their journey toward Christ. But this is where most people trip up, because this is where they say, well, who am I to impart truth? I'm not a pastor. I'm not seminary trained. And so people feel like we're going to leave that to the pastors. We're going to leave that to the professionals. But this is why it's so important that this Red Notes video library is all about imparting biblical truth. See, the Red Notes videos will help you do that part. It's going to help you impart truth to your group. And again, if you're not familiar with the library, you should go check it out and see all the videos and all the free stuff that's available there. But the whole goal is to help you impart truth to the people that you're trying to help moving toward Christ. But here's the second part of it. The second part is it's got to all be done in the context of caring relationships. Because, at the end of the day, a video is probably not going to really transform anyone's life. Truth alone information alone doesn't transform lives. It's information that's given in the context of a caring relationship. And so really the goal here is for you to activate the truth by providing the caring relationship. So the videos are helpful for you, but you're the one who is going to lead people to truth because you love them and because you care for them. And that's disciple making. It's helping people toward Christ by imparting biblical truth in the context of caring relationships. Now, again, we're going to talk more about that all throughout this whole series. But for right now, why don't you hit pause, and hopefully you're doing this in a group and someone's coaching you through these videos. And hit pause and talk about these questions in red. And then after you've done that, we'll see you in the next video.